Hello, Gooners. Hello, football fans, and welcome to In the North Bank. I'm Des the Enforcer. This is the hot talking point of today. It's Viktor versus Sesko. Who comes out on top? Because we've noticed that people are losing their heads on social media. So this is to help you decide who comes out on top. So please, once you've watched the show or during the show, leave your comments, and if we can, we'll respond to them. But this is a player comparison show. So I'll just introduce my guest, Richard, Statman Richard. How you doing?
I'm really good, thank you. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. This should be quite interesting. So we're going to start off with the profiles of both players. I believe we're starting off with Viktor. So take it away, mate.
Yeah, he is 26. He's Swedish. He's 6'2", and he prefers his right foot.
Mm-hmm.
He's played about 2,174 minutes. He scores a goal 1.24 goals every 90 minutes, and that ranks him first out of 393 players for Liga NOS who played at least 3 matches.
So he's got some high stats there, hasn't
he?
Yeah. I rate this guy. I really do. I rate him. So let's compare him to Sesko.
So Sesko is 21. He's 6'4". He prefers his right foot as well. He's played 2,001 minutes. He averages 0.49 goals every 90 that he's on the pitch, and that puts him in 29th out of 370 Bundesliga players who've played at least 3 matches.
Right, that's brilliant. I mean, do you remember when we did the breakdown weeks ago, mate? I said that I was on the fence with this kid, but he's 6'4", so I'm hoping he'll be good in the air. He's 21. He's
better than Gykores in the air. So
he's 21 as well. He's still young, so you could get some real good years out of him. You know, he's played in the Bundesliga, which is quite a tough league. It's obviously not as tough as the Premier League, but it is a tough league.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I'd like to get both of these players. You know what I mean? I think it would be great if we could, but we have to be realistic, I guess. He's got an absolute shot on him as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he is. His shot power and speed is quite phenomenal to watch.
He's also been compared to Erling Haaland, hasn't he? The kid.
Yes, it's thought that he could reach that level or be better than Haaland with time.
Well, if he comes to Arsenal, let's hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's all. It's always the case. We haven't had a top level striker since Henry, have we?
No, but if he's in the area and pinging, and Saka is pinging crosses over, and Martinelli and hopefully Rodrigo, but that's another thing. If they're pinging crosses over, we've got a good chance, haven't we?
Yeah. Again, he will take those chances, and he probably can create chances from himself as well.
Very good. Right, can we go back to Viktor's minute by minute, please? Thank you. Right, break down his minute by minute, please, Rich.
He scores a goal every 72 minutes. He assists every 362 minutes. He's booked every 1,087 minutes. He has scored 32 out of 36 penalties and has a penalty rank of 89, conversion rate of 89%. As I said, he's first out of 393 players for goals and 27th out of 393 players for assists.
Well, the same's been said about Gykores, hasn't it? He's strong. He's good on the ball. He's got a strong shot on him as well. He's not scared to take a penalty, is he? I mean, to score 32 out of 36, that's a good return. Would you not say?
I mean, it's pretty phenomenal. And the other thing you've got to think is he is preferred in the Swedish team over Isak to start when they play a lot
Okay,
of the
so
time.
he's more confident on the penalty spot than Haaland as well, so that's good.
Yeah. I mean, Haaland misses a
Yeah,
few,
he does,
doesn't
yeah.
he?
Or he lets other people take them, doesn't he? Stay humble, Haaland.
Yeah.
Stay humble. So yeah, I see. Height. There's only 2 inches difference in height, but you know they're quite.
2 inches
I
can
know
be
that, but they're quite
important.
similar as well, aren't they? So it's like
Yeah.
it's not a like for like striker, is it? So you know,
No.
if
No,
you were
they're
to
not
get
like for like. There are
if you were to get
differences.
both, that you've got 2 different kinds of attack as well. Right. So
Yeah, 2 different
yeah,
styles of
yeah.
play
I
as well.
mean, yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Pros and cons for both, you know, and that's the same with every player, isn't it? You know. So let's have a look at
Yeah.
the goals in XG for where are we going? Which one's this? There we go. Gykores, goals in XG, mate.
Yeah, so Gykores' goals and XG. He scored 30. He's been involved in 36. He scored 13 at home, 17 away. His expected goals is 25.96, so he's performed there. He's had 18.26, 12 scored penalties, 3 hat tricks, three or more goals, 8 2 or more goals, and it's 72 minutes per goal for him. This puts him in the 99th percentile in La Liga
Which is
NOS.
it's the Portuguese league, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Sesko has had 13 goals. He's had 19 goal involvements. He's had 8 goals at home, 5 away. His expected goals is 13.18, so he's pretty much on target. His non-XG penalty XG is 11.78. He scored 2 penalties. He's had no hat tricks, no 3 or more goals, and 1 2 or more goals. He scores a goal every 166
Right, cool.
minutes.
This is my fault, Mark, and I'm really sorry, but could you bring up Sesko's minute by minute, mate? Thank you.
Yeah, so his minute by minute is he scores a goal every 166 minutes. He assists every 400 minutes. He's booked every 1,001 minutes. He scored 8 out of 8 penalties, so 100% conversion rate. He's 29th out of 370 players for goal rank, and he's 59th out of 370 players for assist rank. So again, it's a pretty decent set of stats there for somebody so young, and in maybe a team that struggled.
Didn't they
recently.
finish 7th or something? Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. And it isn't bad, but it's not what they've been used to.
Yeah, they're pretty high up usually, aren't they? 8 penalties out of 8 is a good conversion, but obviously Gykores has taken more. Yeah.
Because if you watch the Portuguese league, they seem to be having judo matches in the penalty boxes at set pieces, hip tossing opponents over. So they're given penalties left, right, and centre.
Gykores is strong on the ball. He holds the ball up well as well. But what I like about Sesko is he's strong on the ball, and we've already said that he's got a great shot. but I've been watching a few videos of him lately, right? And I know videos can be hyped up and whatever else, but I will say this: if he loses the ball in the area, he's very good at getting it back. Do you know what I mean? He's
Yes,
good. He's really good at getting it back. And I know people say videos are overrated, but these things wouldn't be on video if they didn't have the skills. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I will. If anyone DMs me, give them a site to go to. It's where you can watch most of the top 5 or 6 countries matches. Go back and watch these matches because that's how you don't watch the best bits, because that is literally all the highlights reel, because it's all their best bits. Go and watch the bits that the whole matches, so you can see the good with the bad, and you can make your opinions up based on that. That's what we've done. 12 hours on each player, 16 to 19 games for each player, and so you're getting a decent idea. Some of them they were coming on as subs, some of them they were starting. So you're getting a really good idea of how this player plays at home, away. Can they impact a game when they come on the sub? Do they have a better impact if they're on the pitch for a longer period of time?
Yeah, exactly. And that kind of leads me into, remember, guys, at the time of recording, as far as we know, all the stats are right. Subject to change the later you watch this video. And don't forget, if you want to read up on everything, just pause the video at your convenience and take your time and take it all in. Learn more about the player because knowledge is power. So you know what's possibly coming to the team. You know what to expect. And I've got to say credit to Richard for looking into all this. He spends absolute hours doing it. So thanks, Richard. I appreciate it.
No,
Right, let's go.
Enjoy it. Thank you.
You're welcome, mate. Let's go on to shots taken.
Yeah, so this is where it sort of gets interesting. So Gykores has taken 81 shots, which is equivalent to about 3.5 per 90. He's had 58 out of 81 on target. He's had 23 of 81 off target. He's hit the woodwork 3 times. He has a shot accuracy of 71%, 71.60%, and a conversion rate of 35.80%. And he scores a goal every 2.79 shots taken.
Good stats to get. It's good stat. I mean, look at those percentages. They're up in the 90s, mate. You know, if it's not FIFA, but if it was FIFA, he'd have a high score, wouldn't he?
Yeah, those 99% percentile is where he's ranked in the Liga Nos, in the Portuguese league, against
So,
all the other players in that league. So he's quite high up in there. So
yeah, but if it was the Premiership,
those
those percentages have got a good chance of dropping, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, what I have noticed, and again, I mean, he's either very clever or very lucky. Where a lot of these shots are quite close to the keeper. Now, it might be that the keeper can't get his hand into a position or his foot, and what are the quality of the Portuguese keepers compared to what he's going to face in the Premier League. So there's things like that sort of I'm not sure on.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, as I said, it might be that he's very clever and the shot's quick and powerful, but the keeper isn't going to be able to get to it even in the Premier League. But being that close, it sort of makes me sometimes wonder what would happen against a better quality keeper.
Yeah, that's fine. Have we got a shots taken for Gykores for Sesko, mate? Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So he's taken 40 shots. He's been on target with 25 of those. He's off target with 15, and he's not hit the woodwork. He has a shot accuracy of 62.5. He has a shot conversion rate of 25%, and he scores a shot every 4 goals. And he normally takes 2 shots per 90.
That's pretty good return again, really.
Yeah, and again, this is in an RB's Leipzig side that has struggled, and
it's in the Bundesliga, so
yeah.
you know,
if he keeps that shot accuracy and conversion rate with more chances, he'll score more goals.
I think this kid can be I'm going to use my words carefully here, but he can be molded, or he can be Arteta can do something with him.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard from Sterling, Sane, and other players that he helps improve, and we've seen some clips of training and bits where he takes a player and he says, if you're here when you receive a ball, and he's a hands-on coach, so he will give them hints and tips on how to make little improvements in their game and at certain times.
Well, I think he could also do the same with Viktor. I think they've both got potential in that respect.
I mean, when we get into the eye test bit, I want to. This is where we'll break down what my concerns are with each player and what and everything.
Well, we can do that in a minute, mate. That will be coming up in a moment. That's no problem. So we need to go on to the assists, passing, and chances created.
Yeah. So Gykores has had 6 assists. He's expected assists of 6.32, so pretty much on. He's had 511 passes. 377 of them have been successful, which gives him a pass completion rate of 73%. Key passes are 54, crosses are 18. He's been successful with 4 of those, which is 22.2% success rate, and he assists 162 minutes. On the other side, Sesko, 5 assists, expected assists are 3.43, so he's underperformed. He's had 469 passes, 317 of those have been successful, so it's a 67.59% success rate. Key passes have been 13, crosses 2. He's not been successful with any of these crosses, and he assists every 400 minutes.
I mean, I've got to say, now I've watched this as a comparison. I mean, we did the player breakdowns. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't seen that series, go and see it. It's basically the same as this, but more in depth on each player. But I would say this: it's really hard to choose between the two.
I mean, you'd say with the passing completion rate, but there are a lot of times when Gykores' passes are backwards, and he's then waiting to spin the player, and when he's crossing, it's because he's got behind and he's crossing into a box for a player to run onto, where Sesko is picking that ball up and trying to thread it through players. So he in a more difficult place. He's not just going to spin and go into be in the box and be that focal point. He'll drop back and help out pretty much like Havertz does.
That was clever, Richard, because you actually answered my question before I even had a chance to ask you it. But yeah, that was a question I was going to ask, but you've answered it really well. Thanks a lot, mate. Appreciate that. Really good.
Thank you.
So now we have to look at the eye test.
Yeah. Now, this is where I think it is important. We can see in the stats that Gykores comes out pretty much on top on every metric. However, watching Gykores, he's quite a lazy player. He loses a ball. He doesn't necessarily sprint back. He doesn't press. Unless the player's close to him, then he'll run to that player. He's not like a Havertz or an Odegaard that will run to the ball, then run to the next. He doesn't give you that, and he doesn't drop back past the halfway line. I've already said that he doesn't win very many aerial duels, and how he takes his shots close to the keeper, quite a lot of them, and it could enable better keepers to make those saves. And I've seen him dispossessed where he runs into a blind alley and decent defenders just dispossess him. In a better league with better defenders, what will that do to his goals and bits? It is unknown, but they're my concerns with Gykores.
Would you say that Gykores is more of a poacher than say Sesko is?
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't get involved in team play up, and you've got to remember, Sporting are set up to counter. Where we're set up, so there maybe have to be a change in the way he plays or how we play to get the best out of him.
Yeah.
Okay. But his strengths, you know his strengths. He's got a great shot accuracy. He's got a high conversion rate, and if that turns over into the Premier League, you've got a fantastic striker. It's just the unknown of whether that converts, isn't it?
So, what's your eye test on Sesko? I mean, what have you got to say about him?
Fantastic shot on him. He's not as accurate. He doesn't convert as well, but he's very adaptable. He'll press. He'll drop deep. He'll do what the team and manager requires of him, and he'll take shots from distance, sort of 25, 30 yards out, and they are rockets. Very little backlift, quite hard and fast shots.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a very quick brain, very quick feet. There's one, I can't remember the team where he receives the ball, takes it past the player. The touch isn't fantastic, and the keeper comes out to get it, but he takes it around the keeper and scores with his weaker left foot. So he's got quick feet, which may increase the amount of penalties we get in the area, and aerially he's better than. So will score with his head in the goal, and he'll win more aerial duels and Gykores. He's still not the best out of the strikers we've mentioned, but he's better than Gykores. And again, there are my concerns for him is will we create enough chances for him?
Well, I was just going to say something. I was just going to
what that will do with that. Yeah.
I was just going to say something about that, mate. I think because you said he didn't get many shots per game at Leipzig, I think he'll get more shots at Arsenal.
Yeah, that is very possible.
So that could improve. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, so yeah, do you know what I mean? I was Gykores before this show. I'm being absolutely honest with you, but now I'd take either, or I'd take both. I've got to be honest with you. Who would you take and why, Richard?
Well, I like either. But
Yeah.
if I'm going for one, I think I'd probably go Sesko, just because there's no adaptation to the way he plays or him adapting to the way we play. He is a ready-made fit for what Arteta wants from a front man. He'll press, he'll drop deep, he'll do all that. He doesn't have to adapt. He already, it's already the way he plays naturally. So,
Mark, who are you taking out of the two, mate?
I'm taking Sesko, but apologies first, guys, for gate crashing. I had to get my word in on this. I have to get my word in.
I was going to invite you to anyway.
Yeah. So I've got if Arsenal were, and this is what people need to look at, if Arsenal were struggling to get a result against the top 6 teams, Gykores is your guy. But we've already got that. Where Arsenal struggle is the low block. So if you put Gykores into up against the low block, he's going to struggle the same as Havertz or any other player. We know that Arsenal had 14 draws this season. So I'm picking Sesko every single day of the week. And the reason for it is, one, his ball striking ability. 30 yards out, he can put one in. He does that, teams are coming out. The second reason that I'm picking Sesko is if you could go out there and get a world-class left winger on the left and have Saka on the right, and both of them are, imagine this, 80 minutes into a game, Havertz has been put up top, Sesko's up top, Mourinho's in midfield, he pushes into the box. You've got a world-class striker on the left, winger on the left-hand side, one on the right-hand side, and they're fizzing balls into that box. The 14 draws that we got last season, it's a cheat code. It's an actual cheat code. We probably go down to like three or four draws out of the 14, and that puts us in the race. Or if not, it wins us the Premier League title. That is the difference between it.
Great point. So great point.
So for me, I think Gykores is amazing, and Des, I know that you're a massive fan of him. I'm 100% with you. There's also the point as well that although Sesko's numbers look not as good as, nowhere near as good as Gykores, he is only 21. He is playing in a harder league. He's playing for a team that is nowhere near as good in his league as what Gykores is sporting or doing in the Portuguese league. So you've got to take these factors into play as well. And I do believe that if you put Sesko into a Bayern Munich side and took Harry Kane out there, even though he's 21, I believe personally Sesko will go and score 30 goals for Bayern Munich. And that is the difference with the numbers. So for me, I don't see the head loss that Arsenal fans are having. I think if you weigh up the pros and the cons that Richard have gave you on both players, both of them are very good players. I think Gykores would maybe do a really good job at like Man United. But for us, I think Sesko's the guy for Arsenal, mate.
I mean, let's be honest, I'm going to add 1 point to what you've just said, and then I've got to close this one down, mate. But stay till the end, yeah? If either of them come to Arsenal, or both of them come to Arsenal, yeah, they're going to get fed better in the Premier League. And they're going to score more goals. They're going to. Because they're going to get better balls. They're going to get better fed. And that's what strikers want. They want to be fed. Yeah?
I would agree with that 100%. The only thing I would say for Gykores, the difference for me, and it's going to depend what team he goes to. And I don't think Arsenal suit him. If I'm being honest, I think there's 6 teams that Arsenal play against that suits Gykores, but it's not the rest of them. I don't see where Gykores is getting the space and time in the box.
You think Gykores would suit Liverpool, he'd suit Newcastle, he'd suit United.
Yeah.
More than he suits us.
100%. And Sesko suits us, and he's 21, and he's the next Haaland in my eyes as well. So I'm definitely winning towards Sesko 100%.
Well, guys, I've got to be honest. If Gykores comes, I'm getting excited. If Sesko comes, I'm getting excited.
Yeah, and that's the point. If they both will elevate the squad. So that's you just have to be open-minded. It will be one or the other, and both will do a decent job when they come.
100%. And for all Arsenal fans, like you're still in the balance and you're not sure, can I just ask you one question? Please drop it in the chat, your answer. What would you prefer? Jesus up top Havertz up top with Jesus on the treatment table, or would you prefer Sesko up top and Havertz possibly on the bench? There's the question for you. Please drop your answers in the chat.
That's a no-brainer, but it's a great question. It's a no-brainer, really. Mark, you're right. And Richard, I mean, I'm just the host of this show. I just give small opinions because end of the day, you two know this game inside out. And I'm just glad I can do these shows with you two guys. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. So we're going to end this one here, but I'm going to end this like this, guys. As it says on the ticker, you decide. Yeah? Who comes out on top? You decide. Let us know in the chat of YouTube, or if you see this video on Twitter, because it will X, it will be on there. It will be on Facebook at some point, I'm sure. Put your comments wherever you see this video, and when we can, we will give you a thumbs up or a fair answer, or if you've got a different kind of argument, bring it. Just bring it to us, because this is how we roll, and we don't mind, do we, guys?
No, I will reply to anyone and everyone.
So wherever you see this video, whether it be YouTube, Twitter, X, I keep forgetting it's called X, Facebook, leave a comment, yeah? And no comment is wrong, because it's just an opinion. Remember that, yeah? I
would say that if you leave your comments, Des and Richard will give you a reply. I'll give you an argument.
Yeah, Mark will give you an argument. He will. No, he will. But that's how Mark is. That's how he's wired. So don't ever take it. It's never personal, though, guys. He'll give you a counter. He'll give you a counter suggestion if you give him one. Do you know what I mean? That's how it works. But I've got to end this one now, guys. This has been an absolutely brilliant show. Big thank you to Richard for all the finding out everything that you find out, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Big thank you to you, Mark, as always, for being behind the scenes and doing all the slides. You make the show run a lot smoother. Appreciate it, bro. And I know how much time you put into that as well. And some bloke made the thumbnail today. He's all right as well. But guys, before you leave, as you're leaving and you flick off the light switch, give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when all these videos are coming out, because we do this for all of you, and we do this because it's a hobby and we love it, and we love Arsenal Football Club. So thank you very much for your time. Have a great evening. Until the next show, we will see you next time. Thank you very much. Take care. We're out of here.